as you can see, I'm currently out here at the forge. First time using it since the winter started. And I'm working on this Russian Spetsnaz blade for a client. What you can see here is that I have it in the fire. I've already done some hammering on it, and I'm trying to heat up that tip. And what I'm going to do is I got to bring this out so you can see it's like a spade, but this half here needs to be a little bit longer. So originally I already cut this out from an old sawmill blade and got the basic shape, but now I'm forging the bevels, which is what makes the edge have its concave profile, so that the edge of the knife can stay sharp and you don't have to do a lot of sanding. So this is a bit of a hybrid of the two. Bringing this up to a hybrid of the two, sanding and cutting out of the shape. So it's not completely forged, it's cut out of the sawmill blade with the cutting disc, but now I'm doing my shaping to make it correct. So there's two lines of thinking on this. Sorry for my distracted demeanor here, because I'm trying to focus on that color. You can kind of see where it's starting to turn orange. I can't put the phone too close because it's very hot in there. You can see it's starting to turn orange. I don't want it to go too far past this. Now I got to take it out and hammer it some. Also, I'm starting to lose some of my original form. You can see it's a little warped, so I got to work that out too. I'll be back. So I did some hammering here. You can kind of see my bevel coming out, but this is my area of focus, is that top right. You can see I brought it out since the last clip, and I'm going to do a little bit more. Then I'm going to start working on getting this thing straight, because it's not straight right now. There's a lot of bends. Stay tuned. All right, so this is where I'm at right now with the blade. I don't need to do any more hammering really, but I do need to get these warps out. So I'm going to use my vise here to get this a little straightened out. But in the meantime, what I'm going to do, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm heating up the whole entire blade. Right now it's at an orange. I'm trying to even it out, and my goal here is to get one normalization process out of the way. And what that's going to do is, as I'm bending it into shape to make sure it's straight, that's going to allow me to save time on the second normalization. Then I can get it straight. So now it's a little bit too hot. I can see it starting to flex. So I'm going to take it out and get that done, and I'll report back. All right, so out of the forge, got it pretty straight. Straight as I'm gonna get it. I can kind of see, if it will focus, right here where it's flagged out a little bit. So I'm gonna heat that up and hammer that to the best of my ability, but as long as the spine is straight, everything else can pretty much be ground out. So I'm pretty happy with that. So this is my 250-pound anvil here, and I just picked up this nice Fiskars 4-pounder. This anvil is the idea behind the name of my company, or my hobby company here, Broken Anvil, because I purchased this anvil probably like 15 years ago, broken, and ever since then, as you can see here, I've been collecting broken anvils, and I got a couple other ones. Little burn barrel when it gets cold. You can see some of my scrap metal here. The scrap metal is what I like to harvest out of recycled materials, leaf springs and such. You can see here I got a leaf spring. They make good metal. So the idea here, this is my propane forge. I usually use that coal forge over there, but the idea behind working on a knife is you don't want to overheat this metal and burn it. Believe it or not, you can burn metal. I like to get it up to just above a cherry red to an orange when I work it. It's getting there now. And one of the things that you want to do is normalize the blade, which is the process of heating it up to this color and then letting it cool down. 3 times I do this. That's going to make sure that I don't have any warpage when I go and quench. So I'm going to finish working the blade, get it normalized, and then I'm going to show you the quench, and that will conclude this video. So this is my hardened blade out of the oil. And if you notice, it's got a black film on it, which is great because that tells me I absorbed an additional amount of carbon into that metal, which is really good. Now, aside from just being a film, some of that carbon at a microscopic level was able to bond and go into the metal itself. Not a whole lot, but there is a way to do it. So I got this lawnmower blade, and I'm going to show you how it's hardened, the piece of metal here. Here, there's got to be a better way to do this. It's got like a dead hollow sound to it. Let me grab something to do this properly with. Here we go, I got a file. So some people do the file test. I don't think it's really that good of a test because you're gonna think that's scratching off metal. It's not, it's scratching off that coating. But if I feel it, I got no little flakes of metal coming off. And down here you can see where I didn't harden it as much. So I'm using the hard edge, the triangle edge. It's not digging in, it's skating off. You're gonna see little scratches in the metal, but it's not the metal itself, it's the carbon from the oil. A lot of people go by the file skate off technique, which it's doing. I like to hear it. don't know if you could tell that tone changed. It's more of a hollow sound. This is more of a solid sound. So you got the hollow sound on here, and you got so I'm pretty satisfied. I'm pretty sure that blade is hardened. Gonna do some sanding, clean her up, and get that temper done. I think I'll end the video here. Maybe I'll do a part 2 once the knife is finished, but this is kind of a follow-up to my first video about forging. Not many people watched it, but go back and check it out. You'll understand more of what I'm talking about here. Again, this is a Russian Spetsnaz blade, an adaptation for a client, and I'm hoping he's gonna like it. I think he will. Have a good day.